November 12th, B-Day. I'm Kelsey Barron.
And I'm Shelby Backer.
And this is Kennedy Live.
Let's start off our day with a message from Father V.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm very excited about this new year. We got a lot of initiatives that we're actively undertaking, beginning right now through the fall. I'd like to tell you about a few of them, but first let me welcome the class of 2020. And I want to thank all the Kennedy Big Brothers and Big Sisters, our members of our senior class, who really worked hard during orientation and the first few days of school to make them feel comfortable in the building. And again, please, all of our big brothers, big sisters, make those freshman homerooms a place where you frequent daily so that you can go out and always work to make all of our students feel welcome. Especially remember when you were a freshman and you first came here. What a great way to make someone feel part of the Kennedy family. Also, for our freshman class, there will be a communion breakfast on Sunday. At 11 o'clock, we will have Mass in the auditorium, followed by brunch in the Lakeview room. So again, if your families have not signed up for it, it's a family affair, it's a nice event. Please make sure that you get your name in there and RSVP so that you can be part of our welcoming communion breakfast on Sunday. And a little bit about this year. One initiative is our Middle States accreditation. Our visiting team will be here in November. So one of the things that we are going to be doing every day, and I hope you have a copy of it, is recitation of our mission statement. It's in our student handbook. It's posted online. It's something that really embodies who we are as a school. And so we're going to start off prayer, pledge, mission statement every day. So we'll start that tomorrow, and I hope you have a copy of it. And on Monday afternoons from 2:45 to 3:30, I've worked it out with our athletic director, Mr. Frank Tolan. There'll be no practice or games during that time so that clubs can meet, discussion groups can form, and we can have various things going on in the building where you don't feel that pressure that you have to be pulled away to be somewhere else. That's Monday afternoon, 2:45 to 3:30. So, a lot more to be said. Stay tuned. God bless you and have a great week.
Thank you, Father. Now for some school announcements.
Any senior looking for community service hours and would like to work at the school store during homeroom, please see Mrs. Cantrella in the advancement department below the library.
All PE students are reminded to bring their locks or money to buy a lock to their first PE class.
There is a Kennedy Live meeting right after the show in room 100.
A flag of honor listing the names of all the 2,977 people that were killed 15 years ago yesterday will hang in the Commons all this week in honor of those who lost their lives on that tragic day. Please be sure as you walk by the flag of honor to pray for the victims and their families.
Any ninth grader interested in attending this Sunday's freshman community breakfast, please remind your parents to go to kennedycatholic.org. Welcome back to purchase tickets.
To continue to the good works of the Sisters of Divine Compassion, we are starting a new club called Soldiers of the Divine Compassion. The first meeting will be after Kennedy Live, Friday, June 3rd. Sister Barbara's birthday in room 107. That's very far away. We plan to continue projects Sister Barbara pioneered, such as Christmas presents and Easter baskets for the underprivileged, clothing drives, visiting senior citizens' homes, safe Halloween events for children in surrounding areas, and tutoring for children in the surrounding areas, such as local libraries.
The Big Brother and the Big Sister program is still looking for more seniors to help with the incoming freshmen. Seniors will receive community service hours, and you should add it or your letters of recommendation for college. Please see Caroline King or Miss Moore.
And now over to Mirage with sports.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic Sports Nation. I'm Mirage Patel with your sports. Boys JV soccer beats St. Luke's this weekend 3-1, and varsity soccer plays Monsignor McClancy today. Girls JV volleyball beats St. Luke's in straight sets, and I was there. It was pretty amazing. We had a small fan section, so when we have a game this Friday for girls varsity volleyball, we're going to have a meeting this week, probably Wednesday in the morning. We'll be arranging a fan section, so be there. JV girls soccer. JV girls soccer has a game today on this. I think it's going to be on the turf at 4:30. So be there, get loud, and get proud. And fantasy football. Twitter went wild last night as the ESPN fantasy football app went down. Millions of fans were outraged as they were left in the dark about their team's performance. And I know I was watching the games and I couldn't see how well Drew Brees did. Found out later that night he had 50 points. And in the NFL, the Giants beat the Cowboys 20-19. Larry Donnell, Sterling Shepard, and Victor Cruz each scored a touchdown. The Bengals beat the Jets 23-22 with a last-second field goal by Mike Nugent. Andy Dalton threw for 366 yards and 1 touchdown. This is a picture of Victor Cruz scoring his first touchdown in over 2 years after several injuries. And in college football, Louisville beat Syracuse 62-28. Alabama beat Western Kentucky 38-10, which should have been a better game, but their offensive line didn't do anything. And Clemson, number 2, beat Troy 30-24. That also should have been a bigger game, and that's all I have for sports. So, back to the anchors.
And now in world and local news.
The U.S. marketed the 15th anniversary of 9/11 on Sunday, with victims' relatives reading their names and reflecting on the loss that still felt as immediate to them as it was for them when it happened.
The woman in an iconic photo shown kissing an ecstatic sailor in Times Square celebrating the end of World War II has died. Greta Zimmer Friedman was 92. Friedman, who fled Austria during the war as a 15-year-old, died Thursday at a hospital in Richmond, Virginia, from complications of old age, her son Joshua Friedman said.
A boiler exploded and triggered a fire at the packaging factory near Bangladesh's capital, leaving at least 12 people dead and 16 other injured on Saturday. Officials said local TV stations said about 50 people were injured, indicating that the death toll could be higher.
And now over to This Day in History with Connor.
Good morning, I'm Connor Buckley with This Day in History. In 1609, English explorer Henry Hudson sailed down what is now known as the Hudson River. In 1873, the first practical typewriter was sold to customers. In 1938, Adolf Hitler demanded self-determination for the Sudeten Germans in a speech given in Czechoslovakia. And in 1953, U.S. Senator John F. Kennedy married Jacqueline Lee Bouvier. That's all for This Day in History. Now back over to the anchors.
Well, I'm Shelby Backer.
And I'm Kelsey Barron.
And this has been Kennedy Live. Have a great day.